Hi estheticians and YouTube. Be sure, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification on my YouTube channel. So today we have a brand new class. There's been a topic trending in the community, and with all the results-driven treatments that I've been doing lately, there's a lot more questions about how to incorporate these results-driven treatments into the practice and spend less time with the fluffy part of the facials. So the class today is Success with Results-Driven Treatments. And I started incorporating results-driven treatments into my spa years ago. Maybe I've always done peels, and I love peels. And then I added Microdermabrasion after that. And most recently I've added LED and silicone nano treatments. We call it a nano lift treatment, which is an infusion process. And we also have cupping. So in the last 2 or 3 years, we've added 3 more treatments. And those are the cupping, LED, and nano. And we're starting to teach you guys these treatments as well. So what is a results-driven treatment? Let's define it first. A results-driven treatment is something that your client can't do at home, that only a professional can do properly for them. I guess we have clients that try to do these things at home that they shouldn't be. And a lot of damage can be done if you go get spa services and you're watching this video. A lot of damage can be done doing these treatments at home without training. In fact, estheticians that aren't well versed enough in certain treatments can go deeper than they intended, or have some things show up if they're not doing it properly. So it's really important to have these treatments professionally done, and it's really important to offer them. And again, the reason why is your client can't do it at home. It's professional strength. So some of these treatments, they can't even find how to do it. And professional strength is going to boost what they're doing at home. So you want them to get the most out of their treatments with you. So it's really nice for clients to relax, but they want results most of all. And that's kind of how you need to explain it to them. So we'll get more into that in a minute. And let's see. So the third thing is they can do series of these to get rapid results that they can't achieve at home. And also, all of us are aging, and with age and stress, the skin cell turnover and the skin's ability to do what it used to do when it was younger, it diminishes as time goes on. So you want to make sure that your client is getting the most out of their treatments, seeing results as quickly as possible, and then also that their results are lasting. So when someone typically gets a facial, the results are wonderful, but they don't last as long when you incorporate a results-oriented treatment. So to me, that would be treatments like peels, microderm, nano, cupping, LED. LED is something that they can take home. LED is not good though for pigment. And there's a lot of treatments that estheticians offer. So in California, we can't do microneedling. I'm trying to think of some other popular treatments that estheticians can offer. Definitely microcurrent and sonic skin scrubber. There's certain machines like high frequency and galvanic. So some of these are the results-driven treatments. So let's go to what clients are familiar with and what you should focus on, because clients are familiar with certain treatments that have been trending for a long time now. So as long as you're passionate about it and you educate them about it, they will see the value. But we're going to get into that after we give you an overview of what treatments you can offer. So peels are one of the most common thing that clients know about, okay? And some of them, if they have knowledge of it, they're either going to be in a more trusting space, which is usually what you're going to find, or they're going to have heard that, you know, their skin sheds off like crazy, and they might have questions about if that's going to happen to them, and you have to educate and explain the process. Microderm is pretty well known, and microneedling gets a little bit into wound care. So for me, the results-driven treatments to focus on are the ones that are lunchtime treatments they can add on without any consequences, besides maybe a little bit of dryness that can be covered up with heavy moisturizing the week that it's happening after a superficial peel, or a little bit of microderm. So your client has to be on a different kind of commitment level when you're going into deep depths, wound healing, and that kind of thing. And not all states allow us to do that. California, where I am, is one of them that's very strict with any treatment that gets into wound healing. Okay, so wound healing is also more risky in certain ways for us because there's a risk of infection. So you need to think about that with new clients, that there's a higher chance of worse side effects with certain treatments. And it's good to gain clients' trust and start slow with things that you're familiar with that won't cause a reaction that the client isn't looking to get, okay? So results-driven treatments can be added to regular facials, but we've had a lot of success shortening the treatments, and this is why. So shortening the treatments, you can do 15 to 30-minute treatments. If it's more like a 15-minute treatment, you can charge, you know, somewhere around, we've done like $35 to $55 for the 15 or 20-minute treatments, because you can do 3 or 4 of those in an hour. You always want to make sure you have enough time to do home care and, you know, go over all of the products properly with your clients, okay? So 15-minute treatment would be a peel. Certain treatments you have to watch out, like cupping, nano, LED. You have to spend a set amount of time doing the service on their skin. So make sure you're not designing short treatments and you're cutting it really close, okay? And peels I've been the most successful with. Microderm, cupping, LED, nano, all take more time. They take 25 to 30 minutes. So you need to charge more, like $75. Make sure that what your results-driven treatments cost per hour when you work on those treatments, that it's more than your regular facial. And that's how you get ahead, but the client sees the value in doing a shorter, more affordable treatment more often. And that way you can package them together. We don't sell a lot of gift certificates and packages with these things either. I'm not saying that that's not a strategy that might be good for some of you, but what you don't want to end up with is hundreds of thousands of dollars of packages that are not redeemed, because technically they can redeem those at any time. So we don't pre-sell them, we just book them and charge them as they come in. And we prefer to do it that way. So let's see. So with a peel, if you could do 3 of them in an hour at $44 is what we charge, and we book them for 20 minutes, then the return on that is pretty good. It's more than a regular facial. With our regular facials, especially with peels, you can add a peel on and it only adds in like 5 minutes usually. So if you add on a longer treatment, you just have to schedule everything appropriately. Also, a $75 treatment for a half an hour, that's going to be $150 in treatments in that hour, plus the surrounding care products. So you want to teach your clients with results-driven treatments. Let's get into the education portion and get through that. So high-powered, short treatments, make sure you leave time to educate when you get them started. So you need to educate, educate, educate. This is probably the worst thing I see in the industry. I get new clients all the time that tell me no esthetician ever educated them on something that I'm educating them on before. So we all have different knowledge, which is understandable, but certain things are standard, like what to do before and after hair removal services. I can't tell you how many times clients have said, nobody's ever gone over that with me. So what could happen is they could go to the gym right after hair removal and give themselves a huge bacterial breakout of pustules. And even with product and their makeup, I'm educating constantly. So you have to be well educated, knowledgeable, and excited about what you're doing. I really struggled when I started making those connections with clients, and I had to learn different techniques to talk to clients in a way that they would be receptive, if that makes sense. So my conversations are genuine with my clients, but I had to learn the best way to not ask non-open-ended questions. You don't want to be educating and teaching them and say, do you use skincare products at home? That's a yes or no question. You want to say, what skincare products do you use at home and how are you using them? Then you lead into more questions about their skin. So if you close down your conversation, you're never going to get to more results-driven treatment plans because they're not educated enough, okay? So you need to make sure you instruct them really well on what to do during their treatments, why they should be doing the treatments. So they should have a clear product recommendation. We write it up on a sheet for them. And you should tell them this, which is very simple and true. Every 28 days, our skin cells turn over. That's why we recommend doing facials once a month, okay? And as we age under stress, you know, basically every year you get older, your skin cells slow down, there's stress that they're dealing with, so your skin needs a lot of help turning over, and then it also needs to be remineralized and also infused with nourishment so that it's getting a combination of help with skin cell turnover and proper nourishment. So let's see. Also, you want to make sure that when you're putting them on a plan, that you're supporting the professional treatment that you're doing. So if you're doing a peel, they should be on acids at home. If you're doing nano, they should be on the proper infusion and nourishment products at home. So you always want to make both go hand in hand. You want to tell them that maintenance for their treatments is once a month, and they should come 1 to 2 times a year for 6 treatments in a row on average. Sometimes it's anywhere from 3 treatments to 10 treatments, depending on what they're trying to accomplish, okay? And the first thing I think when clients say, no one's ever educated me like this before, is, why not? That's the first thing I think. Why not? Why are estheticians not educating you? It's like inviting someone into your house and refraining from telling them where the bathroom is, not offering them water so they don't feel like they can drink water if they get thirsty. The reason that they're coming in for treatments is for you to guide them with their skin. So the biggest mistake you can make in your business is not educating them enough, okay? So you want to make sure that you lead them into what your vision is for their skin in the very beginning of your relationship. I have almost all my clients on a series once to twice a year and monthly professional treatments. And their results after that treatment last longer. I would say on average about 3 weeks after the treatment, their skin is still really soft and glowing. Glow is new skin cells. They're very reflective, so they're shiny, and that's what the glow is. So you don't want to invite them into your business and then not show them what to do with their skin. You're literally doing them a disservice. It's like bringing someone into your home and not showing them where the bathroom is when they need to go, which sounds funny, but it's true. And if you start thinking about it that way, it'll be very easy to get people on a program with these treatments. There's no way with regular facials with just nourishment and peptides and that kind of thing. Well, peptides is one example, but I've used lots of actives and nothing replaces professional exfoliation and some of the deeper, stronger professional treatments that we talked about. They should be doing that monthly and be doing a series. No question about it. If they don't stay on a program like that, their skin is going to see a lot more aging and those kinds of issues as they get older. So the estheticians I've seen that have the best skin have been using acids in some form for years, okay? So the ones that I see in our industry, or even not in our industry, clients that I've seen that have the best skin have been doing professional exfoliation for years and years and years. That's the secret with my skin, is doing professional treatments a couple of times a month and then being really diligent with the actives and the acids at home. So what keeps your clients coming is the education. So if you don't educate them and show them the way, they're not going to walk down the path. So we'll make another video with questions that you can ask, and it leaves everything more open-ended and gets you a really good idea of what they're doing. And let's see, the results-driven treatments, to just go over this one more time, it can be structured in a few ways. So you can put it in between longer facials. You know, that client that only comes every 6 months for a long facial, you tell them, I'd like to see you every month for something, and you could put them on a professional peel that's really quick. It's going to get them a lot of results. It's going to get them in talking to you about their program at home, and then you can keep their skin in really good shape. That's what our goal is. It can be added on to longer facials in between, it can be added on to longer facials. Even if you don't have the time booked, you can add on peels usually. They're very quick. It can be a package of treatments, whether you're structuring that together or they're paying for it individually as they come in. You just book them for those treatments. And it's important to never go past about 30 minutes of treatment time. If you're adding it on to a facial, you should only be adding on 15 minutes maximum. So if you're doing the results-driven treatments a la carte, as I say, you don't want to do more than 15 to 30-minute treatments, okay? Excuse me. And be sure to book that skin consult. So don't forget that when you get somebody started. But once you have them ready to go and trained on what they're supposed to do, then it'll go very smoothly. And it'll go that way for years with certain clients. So that is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I think the biggest thing I see missing is passion, confidence, and education. So make sure if you're bringing something in that you know what you're talking about and that you're excited about it. It doesn't need to be complicated. Clients don't like complicated. They want simple, okay? So make sure that you keep it simple, stupid for clients. They don't want to know, you know, that this molecule was extracted out of this, but this way, and then it was dropped in with a dropper into the, I'm probably losing you right now. They want to know that vitamin C brightens their skin and builds collagen and elastin. Keep it really simple, but detailed enough that clients can feel excited about it and invest in it, okay? And you'll develop some systems for yourself where it'll make this really easy for you and it'll happen automatically. It's a little bit uncomfortable sometimes when you're gaining your confidence and learning how to do it, but you'll get past that feeling. And when you see it working and clients investing more in you, then you'll be really excited because you'll have more clients on a schedule and you'll be seeing better results. One last thought, if you do hair removal, waxing, sugaring, and that's your main business, you can always add in the peel line, and you can do results-driven treatments that are quick and they fit really well into an environment like that. You just have to be prepared with enough knowledge to get them on the supporting home care. All right, I love you guys, and I'm so happy we did this class. I'm sorry about my hiatus for a couple weeks. I had a lot of training that I had to do at the business the last 3 months actually, and it got the better of me the last couple weeks. So Thursdays are going to be the best class day. I was doing Tuesday, Wednesday, but based on my schedule, I'm going to switch publishing day to Thursday. So look for new videos Thursday. If you have any questions, please comment below either on Facebook or YouTube. I love seeing you guys' comments, and I would love to hear any questions you have about this video and what you need to succeed, okay? I'll see you later. Be sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. Bye.